Hello, friends. Today, I will tell you about one of the greatest empires in history, the Roman Empire. This vast empire, which once ruled over the Mediterranean, shaped world history not only with its military victories but also with its cultural and legal legacy. But how did the mysterious downfall of the Roman Empire happen? What kind of legacy did they leave behind? Let's embark on a journey through the history of Rome together. The founding of Rome is based on mythology, and this legend played a key role in shaping Rome's unique identity. According to tradition, the founders of Rome, Romulus and Remus, were twin brothers raised by a she-wolf, who later laid the foundations of the city. Rome's early beginnings marked the first steps toward the great empire that would emerge in the future. Initially a small settlement, Rome quickly expanded and established itself through relationships with neighboring communities. From its foundation, the city's structure was shaped with military and strategic superiority in mind. This laid the groundwork for the empire Rome would eventually build, enabling its military victories and dominance over surrounding regions. In its early years, Rome was governed by rulers who took crucial steps in trade and defense, ensuring the city's security. The foundation of Rome was a challenging process, and these difficulties helped shape it into the great civilization it would become in the centuries to follow. The Roman Republic was the first major governing structure of what would later become the Roman Empire, and it played a crucial role in shaping Rome's future as a powerful state. During this period, Rome was governed through political institutions such as the Senate and the popular assemblies. Roman citizens had the right to participate in the decision-making process, influencing the state's future and development. The Republic era was marked by Rome's expansionist policies and military successes. Rome began to dominate vast territories by conquering previously independent neighboring cities. During this time, the Roman military grew significantly, and the Roman army gained a reputation for its victories across different regions. However, internal conflicts also arose during this period, particularly between the patricians, the noble class, and the plebeians, the common people, which influenced the Republic's political landscape. The Roman Republic was a critical phase in Rome's development and served as the foundation for the later empire. As the Republic weakened, and with the rise of Augustus, the foundations of the Roman Empire were laid. Nevertheless, the ideals and political mechanisms of the Republic left a lasting mark on Rome's governance, shaping the future structure of the empire. Julius Caesar was a pivotal figure who brought an end to the Roman Republic and laid the foundations of the Roman Empire. As a military leader, he expanded Rome's borders and achieved numerous victories. In 49 BCE, after crossing the Rubicon, he marched into Rome, marking the beginning of the end for the Republic and securing his control over the government. This bold move triggered a civil war, during which Caesar emerged victorious in multiple battles. However, his rise to power as a dictator caused significant unrest among the Roman elite and the general populace. His rule challenged the traditional republican values, leading to his assassination in 44 BCE. The killing of Caesar plunged Rome into further political turmoil, accelerating the transition from a republic to an empire. Caesar's influence was not limited to military conquests, he also enacted major social and political reforms that reshaped Rome's structure. Following his assassination, Rome was engulfed in civil wars, ultimately leading to Augustus' ascension as the first emperor. Caesar's legacy brought about a monumental shift in Roman governance, transforming it from a republic into an empire. The first emperor of the Roman Empire, Augustus, was the adopted son of Julius Caesar. After Caesar's death, Augustus rose to power, signaling the end of the republic and the beginning of the empire era. Augustus ended the civil wars in Rome and ushered in a period of peace known as the Pax Romana. His reign brought economic growth and cultural development to the empire. One of Augustus' greatest achievements was establishing political stability in Rome. Emperor Augustus expanded the Roman Empire, enhancing the welfare of its people and fostering trade, thus building a vast empire. Additionally, he initiated large-scale construction projects, transforming the city into a more livable and grand metropolis, making Rome one of the largest cities in the world at the time. Augustus maintained peace and order in Rome for a long period, and his government played a crucial role in the future success of the Roman Empire. Augustus' victories marked one of the brightest periods in Rome's history. The Golden Age of the Roman Empire begins under Augustus' rule and is considered the brightest period of the empire. Pax Romana, or Roman peace, refers to the period of stability in the Roman Empire that lasted for 200 years. During this time, Rome continued to expand in the absence of civil wars and conflicts. Economic growth, cultural development, and an increase in trade enabled the empire to reach its peak. Rome was also notable for its urban planning, roads, buildings, and other infrastructure projects. The empire became a civilization with a powerful influence across regions around the world. One of the greatest achievements of Pax Romana was the establishment of peace and prosperity in Rome. During this period, Rome's cultural heritage also grew, with significant developments in art, literature, and philosophy. The Golden Age of the Roman Empire also symbolized the peak of military strength and imperial governance. The greatness of the Roman Empire was not limited to its own territories. Over time, the empire expanded and became one of the most powerful empires in the history of civilization. Rome expanded its borders through military victories, trade, and diplomacy. The Roman Empire stretched across a vast area, from Western Europe to North Africa and the Middle East. In every territory it conquered, Rome implemented its laws, culture, and systems. Following the empire's expansion, significant changes and strategic measures were taken in the governance of Rome. The roads, communication networks, and military garrisons established in the empire played a key role in maintaining its unity. Rome's military strength had the capacity to conquer peoples across the empire and unite them under Roman power. This expansion led to significant cultural and economic developments. Rome not only expanded its lands but also became a richer civilization by incorporating various cultures, religions, and traditions. The development of the Roman Empire was not limited to military victories, it also stood out for its social structure and daily life. Rome had a society marked by a deep divide between the rich and the poor. The patricians, or the aristocratic class, held the power and governance of Rome, while the plebeians, the common people, made up the majority. Slavery was a crucial part of the economic system in Rome, and great wealth and luxurious lifestyles were often achieved through the labor of slaves. Daily life in Rome was typically busy and lively. People would often spend their time in forums, arenas, and baths. The grand structures of Rome, reflecting the engineering marvels of the time, offered a magnificent way of life. The city's roads, buildings, temples, and amphitheaters symbolized Rome's immense power and cultural heritage. Entertainment and public spectacles also held a significant place in Roman society. Gladiator fights and other public festivals were an integral part of the social life of the Roman people. Rome's rich and diverse social structure was not just evident in the city itself but influenced the entire empire. The fall of the Roman Empire has been a subject of extensive study by historians and researchers for a long time. The decline of the empire was not only due to military defeats but also internal factors. Firstly, the administrative weaknesses and corrupt governments within Rome led to its weakening. Rulers, prioritizing their personal interests over the needs of Rome, began to undermine the internal structure of the empire. Additionally, increasing internal conflicts, local uprisings, and barbarian invasions weakened Rome's military power. The fall of the Roman Empire accelerated under the influence of external factors. Invasions by barbarian tribes from beyond the empire's borders contributed to Rome's decline. These invasions and civil wars continued to weaken Rome's political and military strength. The official fall of the Western Roman Empire occurred in 476 AD. However, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, managed to survive for about another 1,000 years. The collapse of Rome had lasting impacts on world history and laid the groundwork for the development of many civilizations. The legacy of the Roman Empire is an important part of not only the Western world but the entire history of humanity. Rome's legal system, architecture, roads, and cultural contributions form the foundation of modern societies today. The Roman legal system laid the groundwork for the fundamental principles of law in the West and has influenced the laws of many countries. Additionally, Rome's achievements in engineering and construction serve as the forerunners of modern structures. The grand buildings, amphitheaters, aqueducts, roads, and bridges left behind by Rome still stand today. Rome's cultural legacy is also evident in art, philosophy, and literature. The written works from Rome have been a source of inspiration for contemporary thought. The vast boundaries of the Roman Empire allowed for the coexistence of many different cultures and peoples, laying the foundation for a multicultural worldview. Rome's legacy continues to have a significant impact on the modern world. The history of the Roman Empire is not just a story of the rise and fall of an empire. Rome played a significant role in shaping world history and continues to exert its influence to this day. The successes, mistakes, and changes of Rome have illuminated the development of modern societies. The legacy of the Roman Empire is still evident in cultures and societies around the world. Today, we can observe Rome's influence in areas ranging from law and politics to art and science. The Roman Empire was not just an empire, it laid the foundations of a civilization and became one of the most important civilizations in human history. The history of Rome teaches us how social structures were formed, how systems of governance evolved, and how cultural heritage should be passed down. Though the end of the Roman Empire marked the closing of one era, its legacy continues to impact our lives. And here we are at the end of our journey through the history of the Roman Empire. Understanding Rome's greatness, rise, and fall not only teaches us about the past but also helps us better understand the world we live in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. I look forward to reading your comments below. Feel free to share your thoughts with us. See you in our next video. Goodbye.